We can get rid of David Cameron in just a few short months.
Across Great Britain, orthodox two-party politics is dying in front of our eyes. It seems to me we're at the start of a political reformation.
We are the People's Army, aren't we?
I just think we need to say something different.
Young people, you have got the future.
You don't have to be an insider to know that politics, here and all over the world, is changing fast. In fact, it probably helps if you're not.
Thanks for the support. No? Okay, fair enough.
Across Europe, and now America, there are new political faces and voices. Maverick politicians are mounting a serious challenge to the old guard.
Come in!
How do you feel?
I think we're witnessing history. I think politics has changed forever.
We've been travelling up and down the country making Anywhere But Westminster for 6 years now. And in that short time, we've witnessed a very real shift in the political landscape. 20th century politics was built on the foundations of big industry, dependable jobs, solid blocks of voters and stable parties. But those old certainties are long gone.
Look at the decline in Eden. There was 500,000 people working on this road.
The money was a lot better in the steelworks, but there's nothing in that sort of industry around here anymore. Like.
Yeah, we're a backwater, aren't we? That nobody gives a shit about.
Ghost town. The ghost town. And work-wise? When did you last have a job?
About 6 years ago.
The economy has now changed beyond recognition, and not only in the old industrial heartlands. Working life across Britain today appears more precarious than ever. This is what insecure work looks like. You will be required to work various shift patterns between Monday to Friday.
If I get any kind of work, it's agency work.
Zero contract. If we are sick, they don't pay us. Nothing.
And how many other people here are on 0 hours contract?
We are a lot.
They're always pressuring you, like, oh, you got to do this, hit your target, so you're out the door,
So you end up on the dole, whose fault is it?
Obviously your own fault.
You should be in control of your own actions. Yeah. No one else is in charge of your life. You make something of it and you'll get somewhere.
For a long time, mainstream politics didn't seem to be interested in how much society and the economy were changing. It was stuck in a bland rut. Its crisis hit us like a hammer when we drove straight from the day of the Scottish referendum result to the tedium of Labour Party conference.
The one thing I'm not picking up is good vibrations. It's a very sedate, obedient, quiet audience doing what they're told.
Time and again, we've heard people in the main party's heartlands talk of dutifully voting, but feeling increasingly unsure about what they receive in return. Why do you still vote Labour, sir?
I just voted on.
Just habit?
Yeah.
It's having a cup of tea in the morning?
Yeah.
That's what you do?
Yeah.
In an insecure, unstable world, sooner or later you get insecure, unstable politics to match. Party establishments lose control, and once unquestionable arrangements like Britain's relationship with Europe or England's union with Scotland are suddenly threatened. Politics, too, is now a jungle. The SNP's demolition of Labour in the 2015 Westminster election was no fluke. It was confirmation that a huge number of people in Britain are sick of the old orthodoxy. At the grassroots of society, all over the place, all kinds of people are talking about politics in a very different way.
It's now or never in London. People like me need to be in City Hall quick.
What's the future going to be like?
People are going to demand change.
So that's where we're going, out into the new chaotic politics. We want you to help us and tell us where we ought to go, just as long as it's anywhere but Westminster. That's a birthplace. I guess this place has some claim to being it. This is Tolpuddle, where famously in the early 19th century, a group of agricultural workers tried to organise, form a trade union. For their pains, they were arrested and deported, the Tolpuddle martyrs.